What I want to show you today is not so much a magic trick as it is a revelation of a certain principle of magic. Not really magic itself, but just a little interesting tidbit about a deck of cards, 4 specific cards in general, and it's a fact that's not very well known, I would say. And what this fact is that 4 cards are inseparable from one another. And those 4 cards are the same 4 that I'll use for this trick. The 1, 2, 3, and 4 aces. What do I mean by inseparable? It's kind of a confusing topic because these aren't best of friends, as you could say with humans. They're like, oh, those people are inseparable, they're best of friends. These are just playing cards. They're simple, inanimate objects, but yet they are still inseparable from one another. What do I mean? I mean this. I could take the aces and put them into random parts of the deck, right as I'm doing now. Doesn't matter where I put them, just as long as they're spread out. They are separated. I can do this with all 4 aces. Separate parts, random size packets, doesn't really matter. Now, since they're separated, I kind of know like their relative positions. Like there's probably 1 ace in each fourth of the deck. So just to mix them up a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and give these cards a few shuffles. We'll do a couple of different shuffles. There's the first one, the old style overhand shuffle, and then there's always the weave, little fancy flourish-like shuffle right there. And we have, after that, just a regular tabled riffle shuffle, right like such. I'll do this again for you. And usually people like to mix this in with a couple of cuts, so I'll do that for you as well. Get one last shuffle and a couple cuts. But as I said before, it doesn't matter how far apart the aces are to start or how much you shuffle. The aces are inseparable and they'll always be right next to one another. Now, I know some people can accuse me of cheating, but this is through no fault of my own. You can see that there's random cards in the deck. We have a queen, a 10, another 10, different suits. We have a 2 of diamonds, a king of spades, a 3 of hearts. All the cards are random, and there's only the 4 aces. It's just that they are inseparable. We have the diamond, the club, the heart, and the spade. This time I'll do it face up for you. I'll cut the 4 aces down into the center of the deck. Actually, you know what? Instead of keeping them all together, why don't I separate them again? But this time, I won't shuffle, so you know it's not my skill, it's just the 4 aces. 4 separate piles, as we did before. This time I'll just set them directly on top. That's the heart, the diamond, the club, and the ace of spades will stay lonely at the top. He's face up. He'll be the, quote, leader ace for this trick. You can see, no funny business whatsoever. All I do is square up the deck and cast a shadow. You can see, still just the ace. Cast a shadow. Now watch. With a snap, we now have the 4 aces. Inseparable.